Greenhouse gases have been rising across the globe, but there is not a lot of data for these gases in Peru. Peru is home to a portion of the Amazon rainforest, and it is known that the Amazon is crucial for keeping carbon dioxide and ozone levels low in the atmosphere. With climate change and deforestation changing the Amazon drastically, it is important to gather more information for greenhouse gases and meteorological variables in Peru.
Our backpack, Lopez-Uribe, gathered ground-level climate measurements throughout varying landscapes in Peru. Lopez-Uribe uses sensors, machines that in this case measure different qualities of the air, to send electrical signals to a central unit in the backpack that understands and stores these signals. In total, 6 sensors were implemented. They take measurements of temperature, relative humidity, carbon dioxide, water vapor, photosynthetically active radiation, more simply put as visible light energy, and particulate matter concentration, simply put as the amounts of particles of different sizes.
The climate of Peru is very varied. There are 38 climates, each of which has a different temperature and humidity. We examined the biological station of Manu and Huayquecha and the cities of Cusco and Lima during our research. Thanks to global warming and the emission of greenhouse gases, it was possible to conclude that the area with less elevation have experienced an increase in temperature compared to their average during recent months, as we demonstrated in the city of Lima and Manu station respectively. TSNI indicated that the year 2023 was the hottest year in Peru. 80% of the 50 hottest years in Peru are within 2005 and 2023 is an alarming fact and action must be taken.
Rising greenhouse gas levels are contributing to increasing average global temperatures and overall climate change. About half of this effect comes from water vapor, one of the most common greenhouse gases, which can account for up to 4% of the total volume of air. The overall increase in carbon dioxide concentrations is well understood and studied, but we are aiming to take a closer look at small-scale ambient levels of these gases along horizontal transects in Peru. In this study, carbon dioxide and water vapor are examined using the LI-850 gas analyzer, and their variability over a range of land use types is analyzed.
Ground-level ozone is a greenhouse gas formed by different types of chemical reactions. Ozone levels can increase on sunnier days and decrease on cloudier days. Ozone levels are regulated by plants taking in ozone, a process known as surface deposition. The World Health Organization has an ozone guideline of 51 parts per billion. And if ozone levels get above this guideline, exposure to the atmosphere can cause serious health problems, including decreased lung function. In this study, ozone was measured using the 2B Technologies Ozone Monitor, model OEM106L, and its variability over different land use types is analyzed.
The research on particulate matter in air can be summarized in 3 important points. 1. We obtained the records of particle counts thanks to the handy last-minute particle counter during walks around different locations in Peru. 2. Thanks to Python language programming, we can process the data and interpret the necessary graphics, such as knowing in which location larger quantities of different types of particulate matter are present. 3. Also, with data records, thanks to the machine learning, we can train different predictive models, from which we can choose the best and begin to predict the amount of particles in a given location.
Within the aforementioned sensors, I present the one who is in charge of collecting the visible light to be able to make analysis regarding how much this light is affecting the plants. Here we can see how the process of capturing visible light is. The graph may look complex, but don't worry, I am here for you to understand it. The main thing is to notice that the light is going to enter through the top of the figure shown, passes through a totally crystalline screen, which goes along with other components, will cover this intensity capture with the sun into electrical energy. This is important